From pets to people to an assortment of talking furniture, these are just a hint of what makes up the iconic cast of Blue's Clues characters.
Hi out there, it's me, Steve. Have you seen Blue, my puppy?
Welcome to the Rewind. These are the iconic characters that made Blue's Clues a classic. Before we begin, make sure to give this video a like and hit that subscribe button for good luck.
Here's your new notebook, Joe.
Furniture and miscellaneous objects. To no one's surprise, the characters that portray inanimate objects makes up the majority of Blue's Clues, with many of these bringing Blue's house to life in their own unique way. From the outside looking in, we have Mailbox, a central character we see at least once in every episode. He acts as the host's connection to the outside world, sharing letters and stories usually sent by kids who love Blue and the human characters that accompany her. Without Mailbox, we wouldn't have the iconic Mail Time song.
I just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. Open it, open it.
The couch would certainly feel empty without Mailbox's inclusion, but that also holds true for Side Table Drawer. Not only is she always present alongside the couch, but she arguably holds the most important item in Blue's Clues, the notebook. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to hunt for paw prints in the first place. Given Side Table will always sit next to the couch, we rarely see her anywhere else, making her one of the very few stationary characters.
Here's your new notebook, Joe.
Oh, it's the notebook Blue gave me.
But if there's characters that are most certainly not stationary, it would be Blue's Clues' second most iconic duo, Shovel and Pail. These two can be seen just about anywhere, usually playing together in the backyard or tagging along in daily activities.
Pail, do you still love me? Well, I'm mad at you right now, but I still love you.
In the kitchen, we have a family of herbs and spices. Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper are always teaching family values and the simple joy of making fun snacks. They also join in on neighborhood activities and are never seen apart, much to no one's surprise. The couple do eventually bear multiple children, those being Paprika, Cinnamon, as well as Sage and Ginger.
Oh, Sage, Ginger, Blue has a special note for you.
During bath time, Slippery Soap is usually there to remind us of basic hygiene and important lessons about self-care, as well as healthy habits like remembering to brush your teeth before bed. When bedtime begins to creep in, Tickety Talk will always be by your bedside, even if it's just for a short while.
If you're happy and you know it, what's this?
Whether it's at dusk or the break of dawn, Tickety Talk will teach us about daily responsibilities and time management. We also get healthy reminders on how to read a traditional clock, something most of us probably haven't seen in a while.
Are you our new neighbor?
Yeah, my name's Periwinkle.
House pets and animal friends. Blue's Clues has a variety of character types in its creative and colorful world, and it's a show that takes pride in caring for our house pets of all shapes and sizes. Blue is the star of the show, so of course she'll be the first puppy mentioned in this category. She's also the entire reason we look for clues in the first place, placing her paw prints on just about anything to give us clues on what she wants or to communicate some sort of message. We spend a majority of the show with Blue, but there's other house pets that are just as fun to be around. Magenta is almost a polar opposite to Blue, despite being nearly identical. We only see them together a handful of times, and the differences become pretty obvious. While Blue barks with B's, Magenta would bark with R's.
A clue?
Other pets like Green Puppy make minor appearances throughout the show, being one of Blue's preschool classmates.
Christmas, you were right.
Back at Blue's house, we often spend time with Periwinkle, a precocious preschool kitten that moved from the big city, now being Blue's next-door neighbor. Much like the usual cast that we see in Blue's home, Perry joins in on many casual activities, even helping us spot Blue's Clues from time to time.
Oh, this is my friend. This is my grandma.
This is my grandson. Hi there.
Live action cast. Yup, this animated show also features a handful of human characters throughout its run. And although real people are few and far between, they arguably play the most important role in terms of connecting with viewers and solving problems. One we'll never forget is Blue's original caretaker, Steve. He was not only the face of Blue's Clues, but he had a level of charm and cadence that was unlike anything else at the time. Steve was naturally great with keeping kids focused and entertained, with a friendly appearance that kept his age ambiguous enough that you wouldn't question his place in life, even when it came to his departure. Yes, unfortunately, at some point Steve had to go to college and move away for what seemed like forever. This was the saddest moment in the show's entirety, paving the way for change as well as new faces to fill in Steve's shoes while he's gone. The reality of Steve's departure plays a big role in the show's sudden shift, but we'll keep things self-contained, only focusing on the show itself and nothing more.
Thanks again for all your help.
Before Steve's final moments, we did spend an entire episode with his brother Joe once he came to visit. It was exciting seeing two human characters interact synchronously with Blue and the audience, making for quite a unique experience in the show. Little did we know that this was a transitional period where the audience would get acquainted with Joe just enough to soothe the wounds that would shortly follow. All in all, Joe was the perfect protege to Steve, being that he was just as friendly and equally as curious. It almost felt like Steve never left, keeping things just familiar enough for the older fans, while also bringing new life into the show.
We can count down together. Ready?
Things would stay this way for a while, until it came time for a fresh reboot. Here, we meet Steve and Joe's cousin, Josh. Josh is just as warm, playful, funny, friendly, and curious as his predecessors, those of which are still present on the show in some way. We do get to spend time with Joe, and even the likes of Steve, who plays a big part in adjusting viewers with all the major changes the show's been going through. Being that Josh is new to Blue's house, he genuinely asks for help from his cousins and reacts to everything around him with wide-eyed wonder and amazement. Blue's Clues has changed a lot in the course of its run, but it still remains as familiar and iconic as when it all began.
Blues can do, we can too. Whoa!
Did we miss any of your favorite characters? Before you leave, make sure to give this video a like and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Check out these other videos from The Rewind, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of our future uploads.